And the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Set it down to the offense. First down. Trying to find some room. It's Ward. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic and he costs his team in a big way.
First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got room, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they grab the early lead.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Using his legs, it's Ward. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. And the tailback's got it again. A gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. But a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks free. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it second and medium. Tailback takes the handoff again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. And the back now goes in motion. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this third and short. See what you can do from here.
And the Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And they hand it off to the back. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive. Had some bold play calling, great execution. We reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
This offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The shotgun handoff here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Dogs line up with a first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Off the play fake on first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal on the 9.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That big play to start the drive. They got close, but now it's third and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll run the option. It's a run. Running back's got it. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. He will lose yardage after the catch. The defense makes a stand.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 30 now. At the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. backed up at the one. He's going to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. That's the 2-minute. This offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. That's a big hit at the end, but they own a fresh set of downs. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught on the outside. It's McClellan. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The Ducks hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. He escapes the sack, and it's the senior getting home with the sack. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
That sack sets up an important 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And there's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Bulldogs come to the line in a hurry-up. Shotgun formation here on third down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. To the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start.
Will take over. First and 10.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Ball handed off. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. There's the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Toss play to the outside. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Dogs will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Quick throw on fourth down to the left side. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 28, Oregon 7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This one is right through, and they add to their lead.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going to take off here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen.
Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Nice grab. It's Ward. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. The Ducks come to the line to start a first set of downs. Here's the toss play now, running left. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Now they've got to hustle for the line and get set. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And the Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up. Second down, looking to throw it. Receiver makes the grab.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ducks. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
What's this, a fake? They're going to try to throw for it. And he'll make it into the end zone. How about that? A wild, gutsy call. They fake the PAT and get it in for 2. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. A game makes it second and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to